Multiplying fractions is a lot easier than adding or subtracting fractions. For instance, 2/3 times 9/10. First you multiply the numerators. 2 times 9, and then you multiply the denominators. 3 times 10. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 10 is 30. Your fraction is 18 over 30. Now you can simplify. You find a factor a common factor for 18 and 30. A number that will divide evenly into both numbers. We can start with a number such as 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 30 divided by 3 is 10. It's still not in its simplest form, so we can go with 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 3/5. Now that's one way of multiplying fractions. Another way is to use cross simplifying. Cross simplifying just means that we are going to simplify before we multiply, and we're going to do it at a diagonal. For instance, we'll take the same problem, 2/3 times 9/10, and this time we're going to look at each fraction. 2/3 is already in its simplest form. 9/10 is already in its simplest form. However, if we looked at the numerator from one fraction and the denominator from another, you would see that if this were a fraction, it could be simplified. I could divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now I look in the other direction. We have 9 and 3. I can divide both 9 and 3 by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now I'm going to multiply my numerators. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. We are simply simplifying before we multiply. You are simplifying at a diagonal. You are not multiplying, you are dividing, you are simplifying. Let's try another problem. Let's say that I had 3/4 of a pizza left, and I decided to give half of that 3/4 of a pizza to a friend. Half of 3/4 would mean that I would need to multiply 1/2 times 3/4. Multiply my numerators. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. 3/8. This problem did not need to be simplified. Let's try another. Let's say that every book, I have books, and each book is 1/2 an inch thick. If I place 5 books together, how many inches would they be? Remember that each book is 1/2 an inch. Each book is 1/2 an inch, and I have 5 books. So 1/2 times 5. When I'm multiplying by a whole number or a mixed number, I need to convert it to an improper fraction. In order to make this whole number into an improper fraction, I would make the denominator a 1. Now I can multiply. I check to see if I can cross simplify. There is not a factor of 2 and 5 that would make those numbers any smaller. So 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. This is an improper fraction. I need to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. 5 divided by 2. 2 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. 2 and 1/2. That is the mixed number. There will be 2.5 inches. All 5 books together. Let's see. 1 and 1/2 packages of cookies. I'm going to give a third of those packages to a friend. So I need 1/3 of 1 and 1/2. That means I'm going to multiply 1/3 times 1 and 1/2. Before I can multiply, I'm going to need to convert this mixed number to an improper fraction. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So my problem is really 1/3 times 3/2. I look at my numbers at a diagonal. If they are the same number, they cancel each other out. And we're just going to put a 1, because 3 is the greatest common factor. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. The 1 and 2 are already in its simplest form. Now we multiply. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. My friend would get half a pack of cookies. Remember that when you are multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerators and you multiply the denominators, and then you simplify. You can also simplify beforehand, looking at the diagonals. If the diagonals can simplify, then simplify them first, then multiply.